Yeah, we're playing a game. Isn't it exciting? Trade with him. No. Not this. Why would I leave off with inventory management? I hate the version of myself at 3 a.m. when I play these games. Okay, so there's this guy here. So we're in the middle of the architect stuff. We got Valana. We're looking for her sister and whatnot. I thought we were just chatting stream. We are. Just chatting. Wait, why is it called just chatting? Like we're supposed to feel bad about it? Like it's not enough. 3 a.m. Mel never knows what she's doing. 3 a.m. Mel romance Reyes too. Oh yeah, Azula. So let's check in my inventory. Oh, God. Not this. I'm just gonna sell everything. I think I'm over trying to do this. But that has +2 cunning. Nobody uses it anyway. We don't have Zevran anymore. Honestly, I'm probably just gonna sell all this. Leg crusher. Ooh. Wait, what does Anders have for a staff? Call of the Inferno. Oh god, now I'm starting to get into Dragon Age again. I'm like, okay, Star Wars brain. Bart ending. Oh, instead of bartending. Oh. Bart ending. Yeah, I don't know. See, I'm just gonna live vicariously through you, and I'm proud that you're pursuing. It takes a lot to just like take a step toward trying something new. So be proud of it. And I hope you enjoy it. Even if you don't end up like wanting to do it forever, like it's good that you're giving it a try and pursuing it and letting yourself like be excited about it. It's hard to take that step. See, I would like to stay in my comfort zone forever. And it's really hard to get out of that. Even though you're like, I want to do new things, but then you're like, new things are scary. Intimidating. Like, comfort is so nice. But then it's like, no, I can't be comfortable forever. Vest of the Nimble. That's something Zevran would wear. Okay, wait. What do you have on Nathaniel? Oh my god, we could put Vest of the Nimble on him. I really... Oh, yes, he's got the... Oh! The naked legs. I love that they make the rogues have naked legs in this game. I forgot about that. Trickster boots, so we could put that on you. Perfect. The Bear's Embrace. God, okay, just give me more Wolfgar things. Okay, what else? Anything? What about like helmets? You have Blackblade helm? What the heck is Blackblade? Why is a Blackblade helm, Blackblade tunic? That's what he came in. But I mean, it has better defense, but this has better cunning, and so yeah, we're gonna leave him with the rogue armor. Okay. They can moon their victims. Sacrifice Alistair. No, I will never. Sacrifice him to what? My love for all eternity? I'm pretty proud of Alistair. He's like the only good guy character I like these days. I've really just been going down a dark path. I was like, I can redeem myself with Jaal. I can start going toward toward the light. I think I'm just gonna leave my armor alone. Bhelen, we got nothing. Oh wait, we might have a better... Yeah, put on a helmet. What are you doing? We might have a staff for you. She has Heart of the Forest. I feel like I want to leave her... yeah, we're gonna leave her with that. So we got really nothing else for you. And then Anders. Wow, we don't even have a warrior in our party. Except me. I'm like a fake warrior. The chatter never stops. No, it doesn't. At one point years ago, it was against TOS to do anything except gaming. Oh my god. You must game! That included just chatting, so streamers would open like Minesweeper and they wanted to... That's hilarious. That's hilarious.
You return.
Because that's what I still do now. Bhelen, precious being who never did anything wrong. Never. Just like Azula. So are we gonna trade? Do you have... What do you have? All non-plot items. What the heck does that mean? I'm not used to staying up this late, you guys. Please bear with me. I've been actually on a very... Okay, speaking of schedule, this is something I wanted to talk about. I feel bad for missing so many streams. Streams are always on weekends, and I have had a lot of family things on weekends because that's when everyone's free. Now that it's like summertime and people have off on weekends. So I'm like, if I'm gonna miss weekends, I'll try to do maybe like a weeknight stream to make up for them. Because I feel bad missing so many streams and like I want to be able to. We should do a watch party! I would do a watch party. I got nothing going on now. I don't think. I've been on a very schedule too because today was day 10 of roofing crews working on my apartment. Oh, I hate that. The world. It's... the world operates on that schedule and nothing else is allowed. Yeah, I think we should do a watch party. But I've been waking up very early. Yes, I've been waking up at like 7, 8 a.m. And I don't know how I'm gonna do with like adjusting to this later schedule. I guess I used to do it every week. From like my early teaching days to weekends, but I'm just saying it might be a struggle for me for now. And I don't know, and I'm like torn because I really like the late night streams, but I also like, I've been enjoying waking up earlier in the day because it gets, like, I get to go on my walks and I get to do my walks before it gets super, super hot in the afternoon now that it's like summer weather. So I'm very conflicted, but all I'm saying is I might experiment with other more stream days and times during the summer or like until I get a job and whatnot. So just be on the lookout. Nothing is confirmed, but there are a couple other like family or / vacation like things that I have planned for the summer, so if they're falling on weekends and things, I might do some weekday stuff to make up for it. So basically just keep an eye on the Discord. Yeah, and weekday streams. And I'm like, I could do daytime streams. Like my schedule is going to be open. And it's just going to probably depend on, like, I like being outside and doing things during the day, which now that it's not winter anymore. So I don't know if I'd want to do daytime or weeknight. I don't know. Might be a variety of different things that I try. Hello, Abaddon. Air conditioners. Under curtain windows and air conditioners. Yeah, we had a whole thing. We had to have the air conditioner put in the window in our bedroom. Again. That hasn't stopped my ADHD from keeping me awake. Oh no, you've been barely sleeping? I'm so sad. I can't handle not sleeping. I get so bad. I need to start taking my vitamins again too. My body's been waking me up super early. Okay, I'm just gonna sell this. I don't know why I'm holding on to these things. I guess I'll keep like one or two. I can't let go. I just want to clear out some room because we have a ton of stuff in here. And I'm basically only going to keep the stuff that looks kind of special. I guess this might work on, what's her name? Oh, and then where I left off in the book, CM, they started talking about the barbarians again. And I was really caught off guard, and I was kind of like, ugh. And I know you and Natalie have told me that the book after this is going to be really good. It's going to be like the prequel to Sellswords kind of thing. So I'm trying to get through it, and I'm sure it'll pick up and be fine. But, they like zoomed back to the north with like this young barbarian lad who was talking about like Wolfgar's legacy. A lot of the books are super rich. Okay. I'm like, it's all gonna make sense, I'm sure, at some point. And it was like a very small section. One thing I do appreciate about Ari Salvatore's writing is that like none of the sections are too long. It's like these very small like little episodes and like kind of like switching point of view like that. So it was like, oh no, the barbarians, but then it wasn't like 50 pages of barbarians. It was like 3, you know. I know. Marie Kondo. Does it bring joy? Does it spark joy? They come out in trilogies, but most books very independent. Yeah. I feel like it's very like digestible usually to me as a reader, and I kind of struggle sometimes with things that feel too like almost like an open world game, like an MMO that goes on forever and there's so much content, and how I struggle to do that. You still like Jal? You even abandoned Reyes for him. Wait, what do you mean I abandoned Reyes for Jal? Wait. I do still like Jal. Jal was waiting outside that cave. He was like, whoa, what's going on here, special friend? What's going on here? Reduces hostility. I guess I'm just gonna keep. I have such a hard time getting rid of... Okay, so do you have any other healing stuff for me? Or... I think I bought a backpack from him. Yeah, he's really got nothing else. I don't know what else I would buy from him. Cool.
You return.
Would you consent to trading at Vigil's Keep?
Vigil's Keep? That is the Grey Warden's keep near Amarantine. Yes, I know it. If there is coin to be had, Armos will be there.
Cute little pointed ears.
We will meet again, if you survive this place.
The event is set! Yes! 2 towers! Is it Sunday night again? Y'all, if you are available... Okay, it's Sunday night. If you are available to do Watch Party 2.0. Salt's birthday. Oh! We can say, "Who am I gambling?" at the very moment Salt was born. Perfect. Do you know what's going on? Wait. If there's going to be had... Oh, so he says he will go.
No. All I care is that the Darkspawn honor our arrangement. Questioning them would be inadvisable.
Yeah, never question a Darkspawn. I live by that tenet too. Okay, goodbye. I already asked him that stuff.
Go then. I will say nothing of you to the Darkspawn.
This guy just thinks he's neutral, doesn't he? He's like Yoda. He's like, I will do nothing and it will be fine. Save. We cleared up some space in our inventory. Now... Yeah, we got like 40 pounds worth of stuff.
Very well.
I don't know what else we're... I don't remember. Oh god. Well, we had an autosave there, so that's great. Bald Stan isn't real. Oh yeah. Hello. Oh no. That's not good. I hope that's just a dragonling. Okay. I'm like, I can't tell the size proportion in this cutscene. Talk slowly in a low voice. Oh, it's a thrall. Well,
That shall be done.
I'll show you why they
Anders just sounds... I hate that he has Cullen's voice, and he also just sounds a little bit like Alistair in this, and I hate it. So... Looks like I did like a fraction of a bit of damage.
I am a might of
Look at me tanking!
Ha! I knew we'd manage
Wait, did they kill the other one?
somehow.
Did they kill the other one while I was doing nothing?
Right.
Oh no.
Quickly, we must fight.
Okay, you guys. Self-preservation. If you are a mage, or you are a rogue, and you are not Zevran, you need to stop standing right next to the enemy. Has flashbacks to wardens falling apart. Oh my god. Another thing that I can cry about even years later. This, like, the clones are just like haunting me now, just like the wardens. Like I have such a like if you just want to kill me, that's like how you kill me. Such a weakness. Anyway, we're gonna I guess we'll just let Nathaniel shoot point blank, because what could go wrong?
I'm at your command.
Oh god, we provoked an opportunity attack! Favorite part of this game is finding Sandal alone. Oh yeah, I love that part. Cullen is an idiot. Yeah, kind of. I still dated him though. Don't ask me why. I wasn't really sure why at the time. I don't know. I did romance Cullen. Go! Melanie Warden.
It's a not.
I'm fine. It's just a flesh wound.
Wait, Nathaniel died and he got rezzed? Okay, you need to heal Nathaniel, excuse me. They like... We get a chance to res when the dragons fly up to the roof, apparently. Just a flesh.
Oh, this is gone.
Very well.
Surrender and we'll
Oh my god, I'm just spending the whole... What checks am I not passing for the stun?
I shall do it. Lost! Now you fall!
Oh god, Nathaniel. Why does the architect have dragons? Wait, I'm just... It's very suspicious that he has dragons. Hello, Bohunkus! How are you? Duncan being told the only reason he was made a warden was to suffer. Oh my god, that was so dark. The whole thing with Duncan. Wait, CM, did you reread? I know you said you wanted to reread them. Have you been reading anything? What have you been up to with that kind of stuff?
Can't go on.
Okay. But yeah, the Duncan. Duncan's not just the silly warden we'd like to think. Getting ready for bed. Oh, that's peaceful. Mostly DAI. Oh. How's how's that going? I'm like obsessed with hearing about people's Dragon Age choices too. Which I feel like we never get to talk about enough because I can't progress past the first game. Architect greater than Corypheus. Oh, like that's hard, Morgan. But some might say that the architect is worse. No, I don't know. I feel like Corypheus is definitely worse. Architect is sexier than Corypheus, though. Yes, too. But that's like comparing Maul to...
This for the rescue.
Go!
Away with you.
Oh my god. I'm so bad at this. Only 2 of them died. He's like, huh, interesting. Let us go. Oh no. What the heck was that?
No! Why is she with that monster? We must get to her.
Oh, she's so small. Look how small she is. Elves are so small. Guess GTF. I'm trying to fix my life. Oh no. Yeah, trying to fix your life is good. Is good. Your life is not a ruin though. DI is so fun with mods, makes it so much better. Maybe I should mod it. Should I mod it? I'm really bad at... Is it easy to mod? She is very small. First playthrough Cullen, after that Dorian. Yeah, you always romance Dorian. She got white teeth. Yeah, unlike half the characters in this, I found it super easy. Okay. Because I'm playing these games. I didn't mod this one. But it's usually easier to mod the newer games. And also I've already played this trilogy before, you know? So we might as well spice it up a little bit. If I actually get to the point of playing it again. Loading Skyhold. Did you mod Skyhold or something? Yeah, Corypheus is really boring. I agree. I feel like Corypheus was only interesting in the Dragon Age 2 DLC where he first shows up. But in Dragon Age Inquisition, I was kind of just like, I didn't really care about him at all. Dumat! Yeah! I love that so much. And Anders is just like, yeah, he's talking about Dumat. We need that. That'd be so good. Dumat. It's like equivalent to the no. Pull yourself together. You're no use to anyone like this. Your sister is a lost cause. Well, that's true in my life, but we'll find another way.
How? Where does this go?
Their darkspawn that head for the deep roads is useless. The darkspawn tunnels are too fast. Deep into the earth, probably. They'll head for the deep roads.
The home of the Children of Stone. Yes. They say wardens can sense darkspawn even deep beneath the ground.
Yeah, they say.
I would join the Grey Wardens. Give me the ability to hunt down these monsters in the deep.
She really wouldn't have to join the wardens. Like, we could just go with you, and the joining could kill you. I could try to find your sister for you. You don't deserve the honor. Joining could kill you.
At the very least, it's hard to get the taste out of your mouth for a few hours.
I am not afraid of death. I will pledge my service to you in exchange for the powers your order can grant. What say you?
I don't have the DLC, so no idea. I checked Steam the other day. Still $25. Wait, Dragon Age 2? Oh, the DLCs are pretty good for that. Dragon Age 2 is $25? I thought it'd be like $10. Dwarf is one of the saddest characters. She's one of the few wardens that showed compassion. Wait, what? The dwarf is... Wait, who are you talking about? Welcome to the group. Yeah, I'm recruiting everyone.
Masiranas. Shall we go then? I've had enough of this
place. It makes you happy. Anders approved of that? I'm surprised he approved. I thought he hated everything about the wardens. Landsmeat shield? Bro. I just uploaded actually to YouTube. I'm finally trying to catch up on my YouTube. I'm trying to put all the VODs on there. And I have them like already, but I have to make all of the thumbnails and everything for them, which takes forever. But I got to the one of the Landsmeat and I'm like, I titled it, what? Xenoslide! Oh my god, I love Hondo so much. Thank you so much for the 5 conscripted. We just got Volana +4. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That's so generous. That's so sweet of you. Lamb's meat. Oh my god. Oh no, Renaticus, you got beat for the rave again. Oh no. And I recognize some very kind names. Wait, Ezra the Knight? Oh, or is that, it's Urza the Knight? Or I'm like, is that Ezra? Like the Jedi? Oh. The dwarf woman with, oh, with the architect. Okay. I was like, are you talking about... I'm still scarred by the, when you go into the deep roads in the main game and you get the poem, like the dwarf lady is saying the poem about the brood mothers and everything. It's very, very creepy. It shows first on my screen. You're winning. This is a great community. I love you guys. I agree, Xenocide. Thank you. How are you? Deep Roads, yeah, messed up. I love it though. It's like, it's so dark and horrible, but I love it. I'm like so fascinated by it. First day they come and take everyone. Yeah, like I'm so fascinated. It's like so, everything with the Deep Roads and the Darkspawn and the Grey Warden is so poetic. Star Wars guy whose name I forgot. Hondo of Naka? What do you guys think of Lando? I kind of liked him a little bit. And then like Ezra being like, "Hi Hondo, I'm Lando." And he's like, "Oh, you're the semi-famous." He literally said that. He's like, "Oh, the semi-famous Lando." I was like, Hondo, like, I just admire so much that his whole existence is kind of also a meme. Which I know I am throwing that word around. I remember, I think I saw Daniel say something like, "Is everything a meme?" Yes. Are the DH2 DLCs actually good? God, no. Well, one is okay. One adds the worst companion in all Dragon Age. Are you talking about Talus or whatever her name is? I thought that they were funny. I thought the DLCs were funny. Oh, Sebastian! Oh my god, I forgot about Sebastian. Yeah, Talus is okay. I was like, a lot of people were really big Talus fans, and I was just kind of like, eh. But there were some really funny moments in the DLCs. And then you get some like family backstory in the Corypheus one. Hello, Tetro. Welcome in. Varric, sorry. Varric. I honestly don't like Varric really either. I rarely agree with Fahrenheit, but I'm not like anti-Varric, but I'm not pro-Varric. Okay, Nate, what are we giving you? More dexterity forever? Just keep buffing his dex? Sure. I don't know what else to do with rogues, bro. Why do I say bro all the time now? He's talking about Sebastian. I see your brain cells currently. I'm really struggling. I'm very tired right now. I usually am asleep by like literally 11 something. I've been sleeping so early. You guys don't even know. Ah, I need to get the shadow. I can't do that yet. I'm slipping into the deep end right now. You're witnessing the unraveling. This is the best time to ask me embarrassing questions and question my subconscious mind. Talus throws daggers. Oh yeah, we love throwing daggers. Lando's great, but I haven't seen Rebels. Oh yeah, Rebels. I don't know. I'm gonna watch Rebels. It's interesting. I'm not sure how I feel about it completely yet, but there's been some more interesting like cameo appearances of other characters that have kind of amped it up a little bit for me. But like I said, Kanan. I'm struggling a little bit with the main cast, despite everyone's protests against me. The rogue's deadly speed is unmatched. Okay, you don't really backstab people though, Nathaniel. I don't know who you think you are. We'll give you a Legionnaire ability. That sounds cool. Grievous insult. Oh no. I've been saying bruh way too much. I've been saying bro. I think my sisters got me into it. What's worse, saying bruh or saying bro? The bro thing is probably my fault. Weeks with me. Yeah, exactly. You guys, it's literally you guys. I don't know why you guys started saying bro about everything, but now I'm like, bro. I don't know why. Peon's Plight. We're gonna go with Spirit Warrior. Not that I'll ever use it, probably. I'm too stuck in my ways. Okay, so is Valana's quest done here, or are we, like, taking a break to go have her do the joining? So I'm not supposed to, like, keep going? Apparently I found 5 out of 9 silks. Not that I remember. Why is this my active quest? We have to find Nathaniel's sister. Oh my god, I feel like we're getting close. How far are we in this? I don't know. We still haven't done any of the, like, justice stuff. I feel like we're not as far as I think we should be. Oh my god. This is a disaster. It's fine, it's fine. The hive mind is real. It's chill. Don't stress. Even Scout Harding is better than Varric. I like Scout Harding. Scout Harding's cute. Varric is just... I don't know. I don't know. I don't have anything against Varric. Maybe I just irrationally dislike some characters. It's not that I even dislike him. I feel like that's too strong of a word. It's just... I didn't care about Varric how I felt I should. I felt like I was supposed to think he was my bestie or something. And I didn't feel like he actually was. I felt like he was like an imposter. I don't know. Maybe I just... You don't dislike them, they just fill their role. Exactly. Like, yeah, he was there, he was doing what he did. I was like, whatever, Varric. But I guess I just didn't understand the amount of hype around Varric. But maybe I just didn't roleplay well enough or something.
Very well.
Oh, no. Is he just walking up to us, or is this...
Unfortunate.
Oh, no.
No, it is lost to us now. There
Oh,
is no
yeah,
point in
Utha.
returning, Utha. Your former comrades are impressive. They will be difficult to convince.
Whoa, wait.
No, Utha. I will fulfill my promise to you. All is not lost yet. Come. We must prepare
it's so
for battle.
sad. I'm like only remembering little bits of the lore around Utha. Personal investment level, yes. Varric thing was really surprising considering he's a rogue dandy, but I agree. He is. You know what? He is kind of. I didn't think he was very charming. I don't know. It's like, it's really weird because sometimes those like rogue dandy characters are like, obviously they're usually like really obnoxious, and sometimes it falls really flat on me, and I'm like, what are you? And then other times, even though it really shouldn't work, I'm like, a silent sister warden who betrays her order. You hate to see it. You guys have been using the dark force. Wait, does the dark side of the force make you look like... Like, was Palpatine going to become uglier just from being evil, or was that only because he deflected the Sith lightning? It gives you yellow. Oh, that's why Anakin had yellow eyes. Ah, I mean, I figured. Geralt! Sorry. That was really loud. Vigil's Keep. We'll go back to Vigil's Keep and do Valana's joining. Oh no. What did I do? I didn't do it.
Thank the Maker you arrived. Things are getting out of hand.
I didn't do
My
it.
son is starving! Open the granaries! Bloody feed your people!
Grave times, Commander. The common folk are getting desperate. Maybe you can say a few words. Calm them down.
Breath.
Make them see reason.
Varrel, you don't coddle a revolt, you put it down. Just give me the order.
Good soldiers follow orders. Do you call witchers Sith Lords? I mean, there is Lambert. No, there are two of them. They can accept it or learn to hide it. Oh. Okay, so Palpatine is just really good at hiding it, supposedly. It's okay, Cassandra doesn't like Varric either. Yeah, Kappa. Kappa. I probably would be like Cassandra. No, Cassandra has like the same personality as Morgan. Daniel, have a good one. Thank you for hanging out. Thank you for hanging out. I hope Justice can live his best self. Me too. Live his best possession. Kill them. I'm being super nice to Varric in this playthrough because Logain is my warden. Oh! Oh no! Oh no! Nothing's gonna patch that. Hey Varric, remember how I was super nice to you? Oh, sad. I want to see that kind of playthrough though. Now more than ever, we must stand together. Well, that's convincing. I killed Darkspawn by the score. What are a few peasants? What? Caravel, disperse them gently, though. Draw your swords. These people want blood. They can have it. Oh my god. Now more than ever, we're gonna stand together.
We will not be,
Let the commander speak.
but we must eat.
Quiet!
I'll provide for my people. Trust me.
Don't believe the commander's empty words. If we get to the granaries, we can feed our families.
Enemies approaching.
I'm simply wondering if your rulemaking seems ironic.
You like ice, and it rolls off the tongue better than it presses.
Ah, so you're a friendly human.
I wouldn't dare like
Storm will not prevail here. Save the keep.
May
Guys,
the gods let me
don't
slay.
I have maximum persuasion? Wait a minute. Where did I go wrong? Where did I go wrong? I have master coercion. I just killed peasants.
Uprisings. They never end well.
There had to be another way.
You know as well as I that if you give in to the mob, you're ruled by the mob.
You're right, Caravel. I'll be in the keep.
Well, I guess when you're role-playing a noble-born top 1% Cousland, you just gotta kill. You should have just fed them. Did I have that option? Oops. I didn't see the option to feed him. It said... I didn't know that. Oops. Oh. I guess they're dead now in this playthrough, at least. Don't worry, guys. In my first playthrough, I did nothing wrong ever. Did I have that? I didn't see it. I didn't see it. We are the baddies. Yeah, my Twitch account was the mistake. Now look at me. Dropping out of... Who's Lilith?
Do you remember me? The merchant from the road. I've made a deal with your Mistress Wolsey to provide some new stock for the other merchants here. Make her bless you, sir.
Oh, yeah, I could reload. I'm just not gonna reload just because... disaster playthrough. Disaster playthrough is okay. It's my second one, so you think I'd do better, but I'm actually doing worse.
The lads are hard at work. You'll have your explosives.
Why do you have a... He reminds me of Gregor. Check your eyes. Do they have any yellow? What do you think? I should make like a stream filter that gives me yellow eyes. And then anytime I do something evil, I'll just turn it on. Stand by my choices. No, I don't. But just take heart that I made better choices in my original playthrough. I was very meticulous and careful and goodly. And now I'm just going with the Yoda method. I know the future, but whatever happens, happens. A gif of you putting on the hat, please. That'll be my whole resume. Yeah, I'm a little bit concerned about this plot because... Oh, we're supposed to do her... Yeah, we're just gonna go do the joining. I'm a little bit concerned about that Kristoff plot because I searched his room and I didn't find anything multiple times, but I don't remember if that's because there was a chest I couldn't open or what it was.
I do not know where you found them. The Canary seems especially dubious.
Oh, hey!
But the Vigil's market is busy once again. This will certainly aid in our upcoming efforts. With the surplus in the treasury, I took the liberty of getting you this. Well done, Commander.
Commander.
Another wishes to undertake the joining. Let's see if anyone dies tonight.
I'll make the preparations. From this moment forth, Velana, you are a Grey Warden.
Then let it be.
You go, Azula.
She yet draws breath, Commander. She will recover.
Another one. You should have thought of that before you became peasants. Is my word. Oh my god, it's so true. Hey, I'm just role playing the billionaire role here, okay? I was born a Cousland. All the peasants can die. I don't understand wealth inequality and hoarding. What is that?
As you say.
I don't understand those things. All I know is I'm better, I'm rich, and everyone else can die. To make me richer. Bhelana's reasons, I know. I get that she wants to go after her sister, but we're like, whoa, we could help you. No, I have to do it myself. I get the appeal of not wanting to be infected when you go into the deep roads, but at the same time, you are infected because you're a warden and it's gonna kill you anyway. So like, my character looks like Lancel Lannister? What, with his helmet on? Or without the helmet? You do not. She is beautiful. She is beautiful. Oops, wrong thing. Oh god, why would you give me flat? Why would you make me even think about Lancel Lannister? Now, which hat did I have on? This one? Yes. That's a very girl boss attitude. What? The peasants dying? Mel Bezos? I'll run for Bezos. 2023? I can see it. Shut up! Never should you ever picture Lancel Lannister in your head. That was your first mistake. Okay, so we got her as a warden. Wow, I'm really feisty today. I'm sorry, guys. Not this. See, I hate this so much. Can you delete this from my thing? The Wraith's vengeance. Find and destroy the Wraith. The Wraith is able to possess the dead and to the corpse of an ogre. Okay, and? I hate that. It never goes away. It's a glitch and I hate it. I have to find granite. Masterworks all. Can't go wrong. The exact materials for weapons or armor. Okay, blah, blah, blah. This is already a disaster playthrough. We literally murdered peasants, so Alistair's gonna be proud of me about that. Oh my god, who am I? I can't believe it. I should have loaded that, but I can't. We just gotta go with it. I say we go to... Wait. Am I supposed to... We could go to find Nathaniel's sister. And then try to investigate the room of what's his name. Or am I supposed to go... Oh, hey. We can return the wedding ring. Wedding ring. Yeah, we have a lot of people to report to in Amaranthine, it seems. Cool. Lancel's the, like, really skinny one. Who do we want to bring? Anders?
Yes. Yes.
Let's go back to the original squad. Yeah, Lancel's the cultist. Oh yeah, but Cersei...
quiet and stoic thing must get you a lot of action, huh?
I take it you're an admirer, Ogren.
What? No. No. Well, not unless... No!
Good. Then I needn't worry about getting too drunk at camp.
Okay, I like you, just not in that way.
What the heck? That last comment! I need to worry about getting too drunk. The more you know. The more you know about the Lannisters and all the incest in Game of Thrones, the worse. Where the heck is Amaranthine? Oh, yeah. Lancel to Lancelot? As it should. It has a lot of incest. It really does. It's like a lot, like half of the plot lines are founded on incest when you think about it. Why are there dragons everywhere, dude? So does the royal family. Blame Cersei most of the yeah, it's all the Targaryens, and it's like everything having to do with Targaryens, and then it's like even Jon Snow and Daenerys. Ew, by the way, I hated everything about that pairing. I also just hated, like, I don't know, I liked Game of Thrones. It's like weird. I enjoyed Game of Thrones in some ways, but I also didn't like most of the characters at the same time. Which is like, how do you like something sort of but not really like the characters? I don't know. Don't sleep with your aunt, yeah. Jon Arya? Why? Because they're not actually related? Is that the idea? Bro. Wait, he has 18 points I haven't used? Oh, they're cousins? Bruh, Arya has a child. Yeah, some. Wait, they're cousins? I forget the family trees, okay? Should we make Ogren a guardian? Yes. Oh my god, we haven't used Ogren in a long time. Motivate, participate, excel, succeed. Guardian. Let's see what these are. Builds a shield around a party member that absorbs an amount of damage based on the guardian. Oh, that's kind of cute. Mystical protection. Ooh, where does that come from? Her aunt was his mother, so yes. Arya was perfectly well adjusted. And Arya thought that Sansa was the problem. Bruh. Arya was constantly like, Sansa has so many issues. Aura of the Stalwart Defender. That's so cute. Well, Ogren just got an upgrade. Random dragon attack, and apparently they scorched this whole region of the forest, which is kind of concerning. Mostly because of the incest. Wait, Star Wars has a bunch of incest? Well, I know there's the whole... Okay, like, I know there's the whole Luke and Leia thing, which is really nasty. But... yeah, why do they all involve incest? Why do fantasy series have incest? What is this? That could have been a whole dissertation. You have a lot to look forward to. Great. The very vague things that I know.
We never thought we'd be rid of those smuggler rats. Thank you, Warden Commander.
Oh, don't mention it. Okay, wait, so who am I reporting to here? A wedding ring. Yes, he returned his ring to his wife in Nida in the city of Amaranthine. Is this gonna... One thing I don't... Well, there's Mervis I can report to. Vague. It's not like the trees fork that much. Oh no.
Delilah?
Oh,
Is that
she's
really
so
you?
pretty.
Nathaniel, I had feared the worst.
Hey there, Delilah. What's it like in Amaranthine?
Times must have been hard, Delilah. But you can do better than this. Come back to the estate
Oh
until
my
we find
God.
somewhere else.
What?
Look at him putting his hands behind his back.
I didn't marry
All
Albert
cute.
out of desperation. I adore him. I was so glad
Nathaniel
to get away
is
from
such a
Father's evil. This life
Bezos.
is so much better.
Father's evil? Isn't that overstating things a little? He got caught up in politics.
You weren't here. You didn't see what he did, Nathaniel. You want the culprit who destroyed our family?
Bruh,
It was
I'm
him,
right
without
here.
question.
I had no idea.
Of course you did. But you always worshipped Father, right from when you were a little boy. Come, brother, let us sit and catch up a bit, shall we?
Yeah, let me tell you about the torture room and the...
She said she wants me to come back once all this is done. Meet her husband. She's due by the spring. She seems
Look at his
happy.
face.
She said Father deserved to die. I still can't believe it.
Leave your peasant husband. You can do better than this. He probably enjoyed killing those peasants in the rebellion. Oh, God. One of the top picks for Lancelot on Google, it was Cersei. Nathaniel, dude. Oh, my God. I'm yawning so much. I'm sorry. These are unhinged hours for me. He murdered my family to get what he wanted. She said father deserved to die. I still can't believe it. Bruh, I killed him. He murdered my family.
I thought he had his reasons. It was a war for Andraste's sake. Before I went to the Free Marches, he was never... How could he have changed so much?
You probably just didn't see it. It's not your fault, Nathaniel. Maybe he was never who you thought he was. He saw an opportunity and went after it. If he'd been successful, he'd be a hero now. That's weird to say. Who doesn't enjoy killing peasants? Oh my god. Our world is so messed up, you guys. The only justice we get is in video games when we're like, oh, let's actually help the poor people. But even still, we're just murdering peasants. It's a dark timeline. It's a dark, dark timeline. He hated Nathaniel? Huh. It's not your fault. Do I need to coddle him right now? Do you think? Or should I just be angry? I probably am supposed to coddle him, but... I mean, some of us are just murdering. I think, too, maybe he's never who you thought he was. Yeah. That's what I kind of want to say. I feel like saying it's not your fault, Nathaniel, is a little bit... almost uncalled for. Maybe he's never who you thought.
I suppose not. I wish I'd known some of this sooner. I feel like such a fool. Now, please,
I wish
let's
I'd known
get back
some
to
of
our
this
business.
sooner.
I need to think.
Well, I got +3 approval. That's... Put on your thinking cap, Nathaniel. Okay. Don't worry, Mervis.
You're back. Have you any news?
You're like a Fable NPC. This is so exciting. I've dealt with your problem.
Really? Oh, that's wonderful news. I promised a donation, didn't I? Here, take this. With the Merchants Guild's compliments.
I bet you sleep on a big pile of gold, don't you?
Oh my god! I love them. My favorite thing is when, you know, in Fable, I don't remember if it's Fable 2 or 3, you can get like quests from the guards to track down escaped criminals. And you just, I don't even know if you get paid for it or how, or what the reward is. But if you, like, when you go up to them and catch them, they literally, they're like, just like the most wide-eyed, shocked expression you could imagine, taking up their entire face. And then they just run and sprint away from you. Oh, I love it. I hate... My nose glitched. Yeah. The Golden Trail is known for glitching. Keep it. Do something for the families of the slain. I have to make up for my prior incident, so I'm going to say this one.
You are very kind, Commander. I shall do as you ask. Make a smile on you always.
I don't trust you, businessman. Never trust a businessman. I have an eyelash in my eye. Never trust a Bregendarthe mercenary owner. Okay, now where's the woman with the dead husband? Probably in the inn. I'm trying to call out my companions. I want to do more of that too. Because as I've gotten older, I used to be the kind of person that was like a people pleaser. And I'm not completely away from that now.
I shall do it.
But, it's like one of the things I enjoyed about Dragon Age 2 is that you could rival people because you could just call them out and you could challenge them and they would still be your friend and like respect you. But you could disagree with them. But a lot of times you have to like coddle them to get them to like you at all. And it's like, that's not how real life friendship should be. Like, yeah, you don't want to be mean and like bullying your friend all the time and putting them down, but there is like, you should be able to like challenge your friend to grow as a person and, you know, call them out when they do problematic things and things like that. You know what I mean? Like, that's friendship. It doesn't have to be. Yeah, Dorian talking out. Yes! I totally forgot about that
Were you
until
there when my father was killed?
other people mentioned it, and I was like,
digging in the dust for things laid to rest. It does no one any good.
Whatever people say about him, he was still my father. And I just want to know if he suffered.
I'm not the person to ask.
Very well, Ogren. Evade the question.
Nathaniel, you should have been there because you would understand then. Are you the woman with the dead husband? No. Real friends are people who care enough to tell you things you don't want to hear. Exactly. And you don't have to be like mean and horrible about it. You know what I mean? I feel like there's like a connotation that you're like bullying your friend or family if you challenge them on things. But like everybody has things that they can get better at. Everybody has things that they can grow from and learn from and challenge in themselves. And I think we need to get better at just like being okay with that in general, that whole process. Like, I don't know, there's a difference between like accepting someone how they are and like also wanting. Obviously it can get toxic if you're like, do this, do that, change your whole self to be this, but that's not what we mean, you know. Okay, dead husband lady. Is it you?
Looking to wet your whistle, stranger.
Oh my god.
Right then, let me know if you change your mind.
Maybe later, you and I in private. Wait, where is she? Maybe she's like by... Honestly, the city's not that big. Wait, there's something here. Ah.
Bran, I don't know this person.
Is there something you want? My companion is not comfortable around strangers.
Who is this man? Are you being unfaithful to your husband? Oh no. I'm Warden Commander Melanie. That's all I'm gonna say.
I see. This must be about Keenan then. Sweetheart, could you give us a moment alone?
Uh-oh.
Is Keenan dead?
Probably. Here, have a ring. Oh my god. Imagine being such a Giga Chad Warden. I know, right? I really need to do a playthrough where you just say like all of these horrible things. I don't know if I could do it, but honestly, some of these, like, this isn't like horrible, but it's kind of funny. It's bad, but it's not like killing peasants bad. You know what I mean? He wanted me to give you this. Yes, he died making the world better for all of us. That's a little bit of an exaggeration, but I'll go with it, because you know what?
He said that, did he? His wedding ring.
Does she hate
Thank
him
you
or
for bringing
something?
this back to me. Keenan always said he joined the Wardens to give me a better life. Was it really better for me to be alone in a strange country, wondering if we'd ever have a family?
She resents him. My condolences. I shall take my leave. Diego has some great dark humor. It really does. David Gator. Killing peasants is a bad thing. I forgot him. Bezos. I'm wearing the Bezos hat. You're cheating on him, aren't you? Should we say that? Just to see if she'll give us the details, the gossip?
He was gone for months at a time, often with no word. Was I supposed to wait forever? He forgets that I'm a living, breathing woman, not just a symbol of something he's fighting for. Love can only take you so far.
And then it just ends. Oh, okay. Well. You can probably do better than that other guy, though. He looked kind of like... just...
Oh, hi. Thanks for checking in. I'm still a piece of garbage.
12 months of conscription. What's the chaos?
What's the chaos, Vicious? 12 months? What the heck? How are we having these anniversary... so many 1 year-ish marks for people? Thank you, Vicious Street Baby. CM. Babies incubate for a year. 1 year. Vicious, how are you? What is your chaos? No, why did I take the blank vellum? Okay, we need to search Kristoff's room. Where is it? Kristoff's room. I'm supposed to find something in here. Oh! Wow, you guys, I had to click the map. The map of Ferelden. The Black Marsh, yes. I love Black Marsh. Okay, well, we got that on our roster now. I feel like I should wind down for bed. I'm very sleepy. But I also feel like I barely played.
You know, when your father took over the Jarl of Denerim's palace, he moved his bedroom next to the dungeon.
What are you talking about?
Why would you tell him that?
Sounds like someone liked to nip down for a bit of torture before bedtime.
Delilah did say that father had begun indulging his darker side.
Hey, everyone needs daddy issues. Just trying to help.
Oh. Vicious, thank you for conscripting, Mosaic Mind. Conscription? That's very, very kind of you. Drink the darkspawn blood. I need to stop saying weird stuff like that. How did any of you stick around? How? Not gonna lie, I thought this was a block of cheese. It's a stump. Enjoying a night away from the station. Good. You played for an hour and a half. That's more than we expected. Did I really? It went by so fast, and all I did was like some clerical things. I guess we fought some dragons and looked at the architect. We'll head back to the... Wait. See if I had any other things to check off in Amaranthine. I don't know where these poison things are. So we can go to the Black Marsh next time. Am I not supposed to pursue? For some reason I thought I had to go further into the deep roads next. I guess Black Marsh is next. Awakening. Yeah. Wade has given you a list of materials. Of course. Okay, these are just... Okay. So it looks like next time we're going to Black Marsh. And then I think that might be the last kind of like smaller section of the game. If I remember correctly. Black Marsh